I debated whether or not to even bring this up, but I don't know if this is a topic that you want to talk about or not, or even hear about. But have you ever had a horribly embarrassing experience? And this happened to me over the weekend, and it's what's funny is at the time I was most embarrassed when it was all over and I was thinking back on it. Here's what happened. I was on the West Coast and my brain was on East Coast time, and I had done this thing for Yes Magazine on Saturday, and I went to sleep around 8 o'clock, which would be 11 o'clock East Coast time. Fell asleep around 8 o'clock and 8 p.m. And I had to get up early in the morning. I had a 6 a.m. flight home. And I woke up about 10:30, quarter to 11, something like that, and had to go to the bathroom. So got up and with kind of one eye open, I was trying to keep from totally waking up. Walked over to the door to the bathroom, opened it, stepped through. The door behind me very, very quickly closed. And here I am standing in my underwear in the hall on the 5th floor of the Rosetto, whatever it was, in this hotel in Seattle. And, this happened to me once before, maybe 10, 12 years ago, only that time it was a fire alarm, and I was wearing a towel, and so were a lot of other people. But at least there was, back in those days, there used to be a phone on the floor where you could pick up the phone and say, help, I'm locked out, come up and let me back in. No phone. In fact, the only thing I could see that I could do anything with was the fire alarm. And I thought, if I pull the fire alarm, not only am I going to be standing out here in my underwear, but I'm going to be arrested standing in my underwear. So I got in the elevator and I went down to the lobby. And it's amazing. People looked like, uh-oh. And I think everybody understood what was going on. And they would just move away. It was like, let's not embarrass this guy. Walked up to the front desk, asked the attractive young woman there for a new key. She gave it to me. I went back to my room and went back to sleep. So my plea to hotels, including the one that I stayed in, Rosetta, I'm going to have to track down the name of it, but whatever it was, is at least put a phone on each floor. So if something's going on that floor, I mean, what if it had been an assault? What if there was some kind of serious problem going on that floor? I really think hotels should have phones. So enough said.